Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Monday. How's everybody doing? Everybody have a good weekend. Like I said, probably going to be pretty quiet on Saturday, and then late Sunday, there's going to be some action. Are you ready? And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Things started taking off on Sunday, quieted down overnight, and then this morning had another run up. But you know, crypto traders just can't help themselves. Too much leverage. And of course, price got beaten down again, mostly ETH, some Bitcoin, but it was a lot of huge ETH trades again. I covered that on this morning's video. If you didn't see this morning's video, it's a good one, another good one. But we're here live to talk here now. And if you're not here during the live, you're watching this on a video replay, you missed the live stream. And on the live stream, you can put questions in the chat. We can talk about a lot of things. And today we're going to talk about Doge, other memes, other alts. Who's going to win? Who's going to be the winners this crypto bull run, this cycle? Where are you money? Are you reallocating your portfolio? You're getting out of some quasi just okay cryptos and getting into the ones you think are going to outperform. Not a bad idea to rebalance, except you got to watch and make sure your tax liabilities. I always bring that in. I'm the only one really who really talks about taxes, because we're getting that time now, right? Getting that time. We're in October. Yes, October is actually back. But we're in October, and by December, you're going to be starting to make those decisions about, do I take profits or not? And what does that mean about capital gains taxes and all of that? So we always talk about that as well, because it's a lot of money, a lot of extra money you could be paying selling too soon, unless you're getting into something that's going to outperform what you had by at least like 15 to 20%. Because then Long-term versus short-term capital gains will even out, but you got to make sure you're making the right choices. So that's what we've got. A lot to talk about. Let's get into it. What's going on? What's happening? We got a lot of green. We've got Hex. We got Hex, which had been booming last week, now selling off big time. But look what's booming. Sui. Have you heard Sui before? Have you watched me? If you haven't watched me before, then you missed out on getting Sui at awesome prices, because Sui just continues to go up and up and up. And with Sui, it is now number 18. Number 18. It was 20. It was number 20 on Friday. Now it's up to number 18. And it's got Polkadot in its sights next. I don't know who's still holding Polkadot. I hope none of you, because Polkadot's just going to keep dropping down. But Sui is the place to be, and I'm enjoying that. So we'll talk about that a little bit. FTT token, there's a lot of gamblers out there with this whole FTX thing. If you're gambling FTT, okay. And then we've got the big memes with doing well, Brett doing well, Bonk doing well. Celestia is actually making a comeback. I didn't sell my Celestia yet. But then we go to the second page, and what do we have? Boom, Nero up 40, Mew up 25, even Mog 14, even Baby Doge. Yes, Baby Doge is coming back this cycle. So we're going to talk about memes, where to have your money for memes, or are you safe with just Doge and some other alts? Or maybe it's just all Doge. Or maybe it's all Bitcoin. I don't know. We'll talk about it, though. But that's what's going on. But yeah, this Nero thing, just ever since it got listed on Binance, it's been going crazy. That's how it goes on Binance. And then, I mean, Bitcoin 1%, Pepe 2%. I mean, a lot of these were already running and now kind of taking a little bit of a breather. And I even lost Doge, wherever Doge went on my chart here. It's like, where did Doge go? Where did Doge go? Not a big winner, because it just kind of sold off a bit. So anyway, so that's what's going on with the bubbles. I'll get down here in the corner, and it's like, look, Doge erases the 6-month downtrend. Whales go on a buying spree after amassing Doge worth a whopping $140 million. Yes, we have broken that 6-month downtrend. And as we were watching with Ali charts, right? Little breakout on the RSI, breakout above the downward channel. And then we had that back test, which we saw in Kev Capitals that I showed, the back test, retrace, and then up from there. So all of that, chart-wise, Doge is looking pretty good. And as I said this morning in this morning's video, huge rally. It's setting up for a huge rally. Of course, someone in the comments says, what rally? It's not rally. And I was like, dude, did you even watch the video? Did you even watch the video? I said the rally wasn't today. It's setting up for the huge. Can't please everybody, I guess. Just can't please everybody. Watch the video. Watch the video. Oh my God. Dogecoin price eyeing 103% spike. EMA resistance. So for you charters out there, yeah, here it was. Broke out of the downward wedge, came back, retest, and then up we go. Projected price target back up to 22 cents. That is going to be our short-term resistance line. It's going to be 22 cents. There's some other fib lines that we did, 14.3 and 17, of course, but the big one will be 22. That's even the big move. 22, and then up to 30, 35. So that's all out there for Doge. We've been talking about that. If you're into the 200-day EMA, it's up here at about 12.2, and Doge isn't quite there yet. We're still trying to get above 11.5, which on my chart was the blue line. And the yellow is now 11. So we may bounce around here between 11 and 11.5 cents now until we get another significant move. For those looking to buy on a dip, we did have a little bit right here to 10.95, just for those of you that wanted to buy more Doge on a dip below 11 cents. There was a little bit of that this afternoon, but it's nicely moving back up, back to 11.10. And we'll see how that goes from here during the stream. Meanwhile, you get these guys, and I'm just like, dude, do you read the charts? $30? I mean, $30. It's like, when I get this comment like, Kriss, you're being way too conservative. Doge is going to $30. $30. Well, maybe sometime, but not anytime soon. $30. I mean, come on. We'd all love $30. $30 would be awesome, right? But God. So yeah, Trader Allen, Trader Tardigrade had this, and I showed this chart in this morning's video and showed the pump, but we've gone the pump and then the dump and the pump and the dump, and we're ready for another big pump. But $30? I don't know. It's those things that just bother me a little bit because we're just short term. Let's get to $1 first. Maybe $1 at a time. That would be good. That would be good. Historical patterns point to another major rally. We talked about Ali Martinez this morning. Dogecoin's current price behavior resembles a pattern from the past, the multi-year descending triangle platform that happened 2016 into 2017, 2020 into 2021, and now here we are, 24, making this move before 25. Huge breakout. The huge breakout. It's looking more and more like it's going to be 2025 to me, but we still have a very exciting rest of October and then November and then December. Things are going to be crazy. They're going to go crazy, but we don't know whether it's going to be the true breakout or whether that's going to be delayed a bit. We got to see how this all plays out with Doge, because Doge needs its own catalyst to really make the huge gains. Otherwise, it's just going to follow along with Bitcoin. Again, we've talked about the FOMO that can kick in if Doge's price does start accelerating up. But we just need that trigger, right? We need that trigger to just. So what we have here is a 10.95 cent Doge there. That's a buying opportunity still based on repetition from the past and where Dogecoin could trade up from here. So that's what we're looking at with Doge. Again, be careful of unrealistic expectations. Starts playing with your mind a bit. And I'm just like, not realistic. I try to keep things a little real here. I do get overly optimistic at some point in time, every once in a while, but not $30. But not $30. So today, what we're going to talk about is we got Doge. Doge is the meme coin. That is the OG. And we got a bunch of meme tokens. And then we got some other alts, right? So we'll talk about the meme tokens, and then we'll get into the other alts, Sui, Jasmy, and a couple others we'll talk about. But who's going to be the big winner for the rest of this bull cycle? And are we looking at a meme coin super cycle here? Because the memes have been going crazy. We had Pepe and Bonk from last summer, just huge gains. And other newcomers have come on, plus tens of thousands of other meme tokens, which is just crazy. But that's how easy it is to create a token now, that people are just doing it right and left and hoping they create the one that goes big. Out of the thousands, how do you choose which is the one to put your money in? I don't know. But meme coins have been one of the best performing crypto sectors in the past year, buoyed by vibrant social communities and attention in the market. So we've got Bitcoin. Bitcoin does its thing, right? We'll just skip that. BitTensor Tau, that's one that has been very good lately. Other AI tokens, personally, I'm in Fetch, which is changing into this AI super alliance thing. We'll see how that goes. That's where my money is. But then we've got the memes, Popcat, Mog. We've got this other BNB chain, Simon's Cat. There's all these little ones, and you never know which are the ones that are going to take off. But what we do know is they can always drop, though, too. So let's look at Moodang, for instance, like Moodang, right? So we can look at Moodang. And I don't know who's in Moodang here, but it's like, be careful, because it can just drop like that. Once it starts selling off, because it was up here at 35 cents, and that was just on September 28th, 35 cents, and now it's at 11. So it's a third of its price that it was just, how long ago? That's just a little over a week ago. Selling off. And that's what happens with most of the meme tokens. They reach a certain level and then they just peter out and sell off. And this is selling off while a lot of other things are going up. So you look at this chart here of that sell-off, and then you look at something like Sui, for example, and Sui is going the other way. It's going up. Does that mean you buy Moodang now because you think it's really low, but it's a meme, no real utility? It could just keep going down. So something to think about. You want to be in the winner here, because there's going to be winners, which are going to be huge profits, of which I think Doge will definitely be one of them. But yeah, the Moodang thing, yeah, not so good. But then we've got Popcat, and Popcat has been up and down. Which one was I looking at? Here we go. So Popcat has gone on a big run. So while Moodang was going down, maybe they were selling their Moodang and buying Popcat. Right? Or they were buying Narrow. And then you've got this Narrow thing, which today just blew up. But now it's selling back down pretty quickly from peaking up here at 0018. Now down to 0016. I don't know if it's going to be able to hold this or not. But again, you've got all these other memes, and just like, where are you going to put your money? These are the ones that are bigger now. They're the ones that I recognize. There's a bunch. There's thousands. I'll show you. There's thousands and thousands of meme tokens created every week. So yeah, that's little bit of gambling, degen, needle in a haystack, talked about finding the right one. And it's like, are you going to buy this after it's just gone on this huge, like 80% run? Then you do buy into it, and now you're buying it up high. Well, that's what I thought about Pepe. And then Pepe just kept going up. I finally bought in. It's about right now where it was when I bought it. You don't know. But I just have a little bit in there. I'm a heavy Doge, and then these others, Bonk and Pepe, I've got little bits in. I've got more into Sui and Jasmine because I believe in those more. But that's just me. What do you guys think the winners are going to be? Shiba Inu themed Nero blasts off 51%. You don't know when these things are going to take off, but Nero led the kennel in the meme rally, at least right now. Is it just going to sell off, or is it going to keep going up? I don't know. Then there's all these memes on unCoin, but Telegram's reputation takes another hit. The UN calls it home of Southeast Asia's cyber criminals. They're going after Telegram. They're going after Telegram. So I don't know if chasing after unCoin memes is going to be safe or not. Just putting that out there. Do your own research, as always, before you get into these things. I'd hate for you to lose money right in the middle of a bull market. I'd hate to see that. But look at this. Solana dominates token launches, accounting for over 87% of all new tokens in 2024 have been built on Solana. As we move into the final quarter 2024, all eyes will be on Solana, see if it can maintain its commanding lead in new token launches. Look at this. 110,000 new tokens launched. 110,000. How do you pick one out of 110,000? And 96,000 of them were on Solana. Craziness. So this is showing, this chart, new tokens appearing on decentralized exchanges or DEXs. Look in May, how it really picked up. And then like week after week after week, 100,000 on Solana. And then the next week, 128,000. And then 106,000. And then another 100,000. And here it was starting to tail off in September, but then look what happened. Last of September, it peaked up again. People were getting kind of meme tokened out here, mostly because people were losing a lot of money, chasing after ones that just didn't go anywhere or started to, and they bought high, and then the price went down. But it's picking back up again. So, Solana leads the pack. The surge in new tokens, particularly on Solana, can be largely attributed to the explosion in the popularity of meme coins. Platforms like Pump.fun have made it easier than ever for users to create and launch their own tokens, fueling a frenzy of speculative activity. It's too easy. That's the thing. And you've got too many people just thinking they're going to get rich just by making a meme token. So, while not all new tokens are meme coins, the vast majority likely fall into this category, riding the wave of hype, social media buzz. So, the meme coin gold rush comes with its fair share of cautionary tales. The recent launch of MyDoge on Solana serves as a stark reminder of the volatility and risks inherent in the space. Despite the initial hype, MyDoge's performance has faltered, underscoring the fact that even the most buzzworthy meme coins face long odds of sustained success. So For every Pepe that just keeps going up, there's a Mudang that looks like it's going to keep going up, and then it turns around and it just drops. So where are you going to be? Where are you going to be for this cycle? For the rest of this cycle, where's your money? I know a lot of you have Doge, but where's your money? The best meme coins to buy: Doge, baby Doge making a comeback, and Jasmy. Is Jasmy a meme coin? I don't think Jasmy's a meme coin. There's real utility there behind the Jasmy. So, but Jasmy is way up since last year. Baby Doge coming back is interesting. So we start with Dogecoin, again, breaking out of this. It's a triangle wedge, whatever you want to call it, now breaking out. And of course, did the video this morning, had live streams, videos last week, all talking about this breakout, huge rally, even after a dump that began October. That's all turning around. But baby Doge, I mean, look at baby Doge in mid-September, had this breakout of its own. Baby Doge. That was a darling of the last cycle back in 2021, but somebody's buying it. Somebody's buying it. And there's Jasmy. Jasmy ran up to 4 cents here in June, and it's kind of tailed down a bit, battling to stick with 2 cents right now. But can it turn around, come back, and at least reclaim 4 cents and then go much higher? There's a lot of hope with Jasmy. So it's up 23% since dropping down to 0.17. But will we see it continue up higher? A lot of what we talk about with Jasmy is obviously what's going on in Japan, and this whole creation of these data lockers, right, that Jasmy is going to be a part of, and is that going to be something that's really going to grow? So we'll be watching that on Jasmy going forward. And then we have the Solana rival Sui. Now, there are some new memes being built on Sui as well because people can't help themselves. I don't think it's easy to build a meme on Sui as it is Solana, which is why you get thousands being built on Solana. But with Sui could repeat this year what Solana did last year. So Solana went from $20 up to $200 in the span of 6 months. Sui is now at $2. So could we see Sui do a 10x, right? From $2 to $20 for Sui. That's where I'm betting. That's where I'm putting my money on the blockchain side. Betting heavily on Sui. I'm not buying the memes on Sui. I'm just buying Sui. So that's a chunk of my diversified portfolio is in Sui, and I'm already up 100% because my average is around $1.05, and it hit $2.10 today. So I feel good about the Sui thing. Why did price go up today? Well, one of these was there's news that if Donald Trump wins the presidency, he's getting rid of Gary Gensler in the SEC. And there's this top Robinhood executive that looks like has been floated out there to be the next head of the SEC. Partially because there's really only one Republican now sitting on the SEC board, and that's Hester Pierce. And if Hester Pierce got promoted to the SEC chair, then you're filling in someone else. But I guess this guy, Dan Gallagher, he seems to be pretty bright guy. And if he decides to leave Robinhood and join the SEC, he could be very influential in getting a good, clean regulatory framework for cryptocurrencies in the eyes of the SEC. So that does a lot. And that the news came out this morning, and we saw like Bitcoin like go on this big run. Bitcoin was down here at 62.8 and it went up over 64,000. So I think that happened right at the time this news was coming out about this guy. So that's pretty interesting news there. And then we had what's going to happen with Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin going to have its own super cycle? And could Bitcoin go up to $400,000, which would be 6x from here for Bitcoin? And we think if Bitcoin's going up 6x, then easily alts are doing 10x minimum. 10x, that gets Doge to $1 right there. So the craziness could come with cryptocurrency. There could be flurry of buying, overcoming all of the shorts, FOMO, all in the news, particularly if Bitcoin at least gets to 100,000. Then Bitcoin's all over the news, and you get a bunch of other people lining up to buy, just like they will with Dogecoin. If Dogecoin gets to $1, then that's going to get a whole bunch of new people coming in and buying Dogecoin at $1, where we're buying at 10 cents. So, yeah. So that's huge. So why the retrace today, though? Why did this come back down? Mostly it was a lot of ETH, and ETH getting pounded down. Again, we had these huge leverage. And these huge leverage. Here's one with Doge. Doge went down to 1092, and there was a $125,000 trade on Doge that got liquidated. But they go after these big ETHs, $2 million. Here's one Bitcoin, $3 million, another ETH, $1.1 million, another ETH, $2 million, another ETH, $2 million. They want to take out all of these. So they drive the price back down to take out as many as these $1 million leverage trades. And the one I showed in this morning's video was the one that was $10.97 million. One trade over $10 million on an ETH leveraged long that got liquidated this morning. It's like craziness. Gamblers out there. And that's why we can't have any fun. That's why the price doesn't go just straight up. It's because of all this heavy leverage play that's going on. So yeah, so that's what's going on there. Let me check in with you guys in the chat now, and then we'll see what you guys are interested in looking at from here. And curious to hear your thoughts about what you think the big winners are going to be for the rest of this bull cycle. Again, most of my portfolio is still Doge. Highest percentage is Doge. But with Sui making big gains, my Jasmy's already up. And I also have Sheeb, Avalanche, Algorand. Algorand hasn't done much yet. Still waiting. That one is underperforming so far. But I still have a chunk of it that's staked, and I'm still earning lots of Algorand with the staking, waiting to see what it does. So that's what we have going on. Let's check in the chat. Hey, Ryan, how are you? Prayers for everyone in Florida, yes. Evacuate if you need to. Go someplace safe. You don't mess with those things. Yojo, A-Star, broke 10 cents, bought the dip, 10,000 more Dogecoins. That's the way, right? No Doge money this month. Got to fix the car. Oh, sorry, Ryan. Sorry, Ryan. Let's go. Had to buy today's dip. Just had to. Can't resist. I know, folks. That's true. End of 2024. I think you mean there. Sorry, a little typo. End of 2024, I'm still in the 20-cent range, which is still just about double from here, because I think the big run is going to come in 2025. I'll take it if it comes in 2024, but I'm not expecting it. And again, I try and keep things real here so you guys don't all go crazy. But I mean, even to get to 20 cents from here, almost doubling in price, that would be Bitcoin going to 100K. So if Bitcoin goes to 100K and Doge goes to 20 cents, that's about even. We think Dogecoin will outperform Bitcoin if Bitcoin does go on a crazy run, because we do see that typically happen, but we'll be watching that. We'll be watching that. When the dog grows up, I don't have enough money for a car. The fortune teller was telling fortunes, a bag of money, and here is a hat of money. Okay. Well, Olav, I just covered Jasmy. I hope that answered your question on Jasmy. I did have that lined up again. Getting back to 4 cents by the end of the year would be the target, right? Doubling in price by the end of the year. And then in 2025, maybe 10 cents. I know there's a lot of 30-cent predictions, and then there's some which are just crazy, or what I think is crazy. I mean, you never know. Hey, KB, how are you? Are you watching Mudang, Ryan? Are you watching Mudang? Some people who bought it, they're down a bit. KB reminds everyone to hit the like button. Thank you, everybody. Hit the like button, subscribe if you aren't already subscribed. Appreciate that as well. Sheeb. Kristen is asking about Sheeb. Let's take a look at Sheeb. So, yeah, Sheeb hasn't really gone on a big run today. We go to the daily, though, and we saw that on Thursday. So Thursday and Friday was Sheeb days. Big run up here. Sold off a bit. Well, that was last week, right? A week ago. Sold off a bit. And then this weekend again went up. So Sheeb seems to like the weekends better, right? Sheeb seems to like the weekends better. Again, Sheeb broke out of this long descending line again from March. Broke out of that. Came back, retested 0.00015, just about, and then is moving up from there. I'm still targeting, got to go out even further, right? This 4.050 right there. That's my target. Will it get back up higher? I had this heavy line at 66, and then it's all-time high up here at 82, 83, but I just don't know how crazy Sheeb's going to go. I'm still holding a chunk, waiting for that big run. I mean, we did have that in March here, late February into March. Sheeb went on that big run. Sold almost all of it back down, though. So waiting. A lot of this is having patience. Not getting shaken out on the dips. Instead, holding and buying more on the dips. That tends to be what makes the best money. Doge has been doing pretty well since early September. It's pretty much traded up, had this big run again over a week ago. That was that 50 basis point rate cut there. Sold all of it back and then some to have this dip. But that dip was a higher low than what we had in September. So higher high and higher low is a good sign that we're going to see this price movement up throughout October, which is my prediction, that we're going to see this price movement up. Yeah, baby Doge. Can you believe that? People are buying baby Doge this cycle. ATM, patiently waiting. Got all my money in. You're all in. Let's go. Let's go. Look for a meme that uses the Sui platform. Yeah, that's just beginning to pick up. I invested in Sui itself, and I'm not chasing the memes that are being built on Sui. So again, they're much newer. You don't know which one's going to hit it big. I guess if one on Sui really starts to stand out, maybe that'll be worth looking at. But right now, I haven't heard of one that's really sort of out there. But as we've seen with others that have been new and big on different platforms, tend to do pretty well for a while. But I'm sticking again with Doge and Bonk and Pepe. And I don't know if I want to get into another one or not. Maybe throw a little bit at something, but right now I'm pretty happy with what I've got in my portfolio and just waiting for the big gains next month. You know, when I get paid again on my side projects, maybe we'll see. What's up, Bull Run? You want to buy some more Doge? You want to buy some more Doge? Doge chart's looking pretty good. Again, higher highs, higher lows. ATM, you're in Asheville. Wow. Wow. I hope you and your family are okay. What I see looks pretty bad. So I hope you're okay. G-Boy in South Florida. Don't mess with hurricanes. Maybe it'll all go north of you, though. Looks like it's still aiming a little bit south of Tampa, but not down in South Florida. I went to University of Miami myself. Used to live down there in Coral Gables, so I know South Florida pretty well. We'll keep adding to my Doge count. Loving the Doge. If Doge doubles, you're selling, you're going to book those profits. Yeah, Doge to 22 cents, right? Doge to 22 cents. I think there would be a lot of selling. I do think so. That's where Doge was back in March at 22 cents. I think it gets up there again. People are going to be like, I'm just going to take my profit here. And we could see that before the end of the year, but I still think next year there's going to be some huge run. So maybe you sell at 22, and if the price drops back down in like the mid-teens, you buy back in. I just don't. I don't know how crazy all of crypto is going to get, particularly if Trump wins the presidency and there's like all this anticipation of what's Elon Musk going to do and this Department of Government Efficiency, this Doge thing, and playing off that meme and new SEC chair. I mean, a lot of good things coming for crypto. And I don't know if playing a swing trading game is going to be worth it. I'm not playing that. Again, just maybe Celestia again, because they're going to have that huge unlock at the end of this month. So I'm watching that one. But everything else, whew. I see money, I buy Doge. I like that. You should buy more Pepe. I'm good on my Pepe. I'm good. Got a little stash of Pepe. I'm good. Hey, Zena, how short was the window in 2021 to sell at over 50-cent Doge? Good question. That's a good question. Over 50-cent Doge. It wasn't over 50 cents very long. I'd say, before I get there, I'd say 3 weeks. I think it was 3 weeks that we had Doge over 50 cents. Let's see. Good question. We're going back in time. Going back in time. 2021. Getting up there. Here we go. Let's put a line in at 50 cents and see what that looks like. So here's our 50-cent line in yellow. So we went over 50 cents on May 4th. Wow, it was less than I thought. And it finally broke back down May 18th. 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks. 2 weeks above 50 cents. And it even dipped down in the middle of that, all the way down to 35 cents, and then came all the way back up to 58 cents before finally falling back on May 18th below. So yeah, there were 2 weeks there that Doge was over 50 cents. Good question. I had never looked at that before, but that was it. It's this craziness, though, that we had in April here, where Doge was down here at like 6 cents, and then it went all the way up to 45. And that was in 5 days. That crazy run right there. I mean, that's just huge. I mean, we can put our 700%, 700% in a week. Just Doge was just going up, 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 up. Yeah, good times. Hey, we can get back there though, right? 50-cent Doge would be awesome. But now we're starting at a higher point. We're not starting at 6. We're already up at 11. So here we are. I already bought it. You bought your Doge? Got Doge in your bag again. All right, Bull Run. Seems to do all right when things ramp up. Yeah, Barry. That's what we see with Doge. Wish crypto was as hot as Phoenix has been. That's a hot city. I might be in Phoenix come March time. Come March time, I might be in Phoenix. We'll see. Father-in-law is down in Bradenton, just south of Sarasota. Yeah. They're going to get hit with part of it. Maybe not direct, but good friend of mine lived in Coral Gables. Coral Gables was beautiful. Loved it. A little too hot and humid, July and August, but the rest of the year was all right. You're going to trade Doge. You bought Doge for trading, not holding it long term. That's okay. A lot of people do that. Doge up to 22 and then dump back all the way down to 12. I don't know about that. I'd say mid-teens at the lowest. If it got up to 22, maybe retest like 14.3 at the lowest. Probably not 12. I don't know, but that's your game. It's too depressing looking at the 2021 Doge chart. We could see it again, though. I know, I held through too. that part is depressing. 50 cents, 50-cent Doge. Interesting to see the 2021 run. The dump it made back after 45 cents, back down, and then pumping again. I know, you sold that first pump at between 40, 42 cents, and then it ended up going up to 70. Yeah. Good times. Love the rockets, Fred. I'm ready. Let me know. Dinner and a show where the place temperature you can use your Doge. Well, there was that bar in Tempe, right? It's the bar in Tempe that's taken Doge now. University Sports or something like that. Love to go there. Spend Doge, especially in March and Doge is up at a high price. Definitely. Then I'm spending Doge that I bought at a real cheap price. That would be great. Hey, Knock Stars. Yeah, we talked about this earlier. I'm still in the 20-cent range for end of the year. Again, that was my price prediction back in January, and it's still in play. Still in play. But I think we're going to see it higher. I think we're going to see it higher in 2025. If you want to visit Arizona, best time to come is October, November, December. Yeah, but Ms. Kriss Pax is going for a conference in March. So March is the time. So maybe visiting in March. It's tied to that because she gets free airfare and free hotel. I've been to Phoenix a number of times. Hot, hot, hot in the summertime. But have some good friends down there too. Good morning, Blue Horse. How are you? Good morning. Hope you're enjoying your cup of coffee. Smash the like, guys. Subscribe. Always. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it. Do you think Elon will have a Doge shirt on for the Tesla event? Wouldn't that be awesome if he wore the Doge shirt again? This is the robo-taxi event that's coming. Robo-taxi. It's going to be fun. He wore Occupy Mars to the Trump rally and had the black Make America Great Again sign or hat on. It's like, I didn't know you could get a black one, but sure, Elon had one. But yeah, Occupy Mars. Always interesting what he ends up wearing, isn't it? Always interesting. But yeah, if it's a Doge shirt, when is that? Thursday? The 10th? That could be worth a surprise live stream. If there's something cool happening with Doge on Thursday, I may do a surprise live, which is why you got to be subscribed. You got to have all your notifications on. So you know when I do a special live stream. You can count on it if like the price is going crazy though. So and of course, always follow me on X, Twitter here, where I would announce that type of thing coming up would be on X, Twitter. I had a fun meme post earlier today. Trade your dollars for Dogecoin. Trade your dollars for Dogecoin. And of course, last night we were watching the Doge price go up, and there were eight green candles in a row as Doge was climbing up to 11.5 cents. That was cool. It's like, yep, it just keep going up, 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 up. This is what that chart looked like last night. Just up, 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 up. That was looking pretty sweet. Of course, right after I posted that, Doge decided to turn around and come back down a bit. That's on this chart here. Overnight. Couldn't hold 11.5, so couldn't hold it. November through May is doable in Phoenix, yeah. They would know. Drinking Bellini. I have no drink right now. I'm drinkless. Didn't have time, I guess. Drinkless. Rocket ships, Fred. Absolutely. Hey, Toss. Happy Monday to you too. Looking at the current election odds, Poly Market has Trump now ahead. If this comes to pass, get ready for the banana zone. Things are going to be pretty crazy. I think election night, I'll probably be live. Probably do a live on election night. It could be crazy. What is this dark MAGA I've been hearing about? Yeah. The dark MAGA. My first sell point is still 35 cents, Sina. Still 35 cents. I have a good feeling about that. And we'll see how things go, but 35 cents. What country buys the most Doge? I don't know where we would even begin to find that. You'd probably have to do it by exchange. But then people buy from exchanges from different parts of the world too, so you don't know. And in many cases, it's anonymous. Like you could have somebody in Australia buying from a Hong Kong exchange, right? So there's no way to really know. We might get that one last pullback this week, or it might be happening now. University Sports Bar and Grill, yes. Thank you for the address. I've been to Tempe before. Before I went to the University of Miami, I visited Tempe and I visited Arizona State because I had considered going to college there. And I ended up in Florida instead. But yeah, it was really nice. Yeah, I'll let everyone know if I'm coming to Phoenix. And I'll let everyone know if I'm doing an election night live too. That could be crazy. That could be crazy that night. That could be nuts. What else is going on? Who's buying FTT? Oh my God, it just keeps going up. The gamblers out there. Look at that. This is just this afternoon. Why the big? Look at that. It's on a 15-minute chart. In 30 minutes, it went up 60%. Look at that. 60%. FTT. That's some big degen work right there. The bankruptcy plan is approved, according to this article here. $16 billion in assets to be repaid. So the FTT price soars. Oh, man. I wouldn't buy it up here, though. It's going to come crashing down. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen to FTX, Knockstars. I don't know. After bankruptcy, there was one thought that, you know, these guys were just going to restart the exchange up, but there's money to be made running in a crypto exchange, but who's going to put their money in FTX? I don't know. But this FTT token, that's crazy there. Wow. That's craziness. Yeah, holy smokies is right. Hey, Aesthetic. That's January 20th. So January 20th, 2025 is when the United States has their official change of presidency. So from November, you got to wait 2 months after the election before they actually do the change. That gives the new president time to put their cabinet together, get everything in order before they transition to become president. What's up, Jason? FTX is going to be the US hub. I don't know. There was an FTX.us as well, which was the US approved exchange, but it didn't have the liquidity at all like the main FTX did. Just same with Binance. Binance has a US and like nobody trades on it. I've been in Phoenix in the middle of summer. I've been there. So hot. We took a tour of the Diamondbacks baseball stadium with the roof closed in the air conditioning because it was so hot. And then after that, you walk back outside and you just get blasted by the heat. Yeah, I know. I know. Hot. I'm glad you enjoy it. I couldn't do it. I like the seasons. Boston's great. Winters get a bit long. Starting to buy some SUI. Nice. I know we were looking at the SUI chart earlier, and it's just a thing of beauty. Just up. Since yesterday, you could have bought it $1.70 yesterday. Now it's over $2. My average is $1.05. I'm at 105, so I was double here earlier today at 210. That's nice. I like when you're more than double your average cost. That feels good. That says, okay, I made the right decision, and now let's just go. Let's go higher. I know, just a few days, bull run. I got work to do. I don't live there, so I got stuff to do. You guys hear that car alarm going off? Oh, annoying. That's the part of living in a city I don't like. Car alarms. Hard to believe Doge is up actually 82% over the last year. So today is October 7th. And we were buying Dogecoin 1 year ago at what price? October 9th. October 9th last year, we bought 14,000 Doge at 5.8 cents. Look at that. 5.8 cents. Not bad. That was a nice haul for the rest of our Kriss DCA portfolio right there. 14,000 Doge. That bought our price average down to 0617. So here we have it. 0617 right here, Dogecoin. We're up 80% overall. Of course, our Jasmy is up 438%. Even our Bitcoin's up 134% from when we bought. And then, of course, there's XRP down 7% in the red. Litecoin down 8%. It's like Litecoin and XRP. And Celestia has just been up and down and up and down. Celestia is going on this roller coaster here. But yeah, I think we're going to be selling the Celestia here out of the portfolio later this month and buying something else for the Kriss Pax DCA portfolio. Buying something else. It's got to at least get back up over $6. Don't want to lose money on it. But yeah, we were touching 20,000 again. On Sunday, we touched 20,000, up 100%. But we had the dip. Came back almost up again that high this morning before falling back. But that's a good little $10,000 portfolio. Banging on 20,000. Come on, Suey. Let's go. Come on, Doge. Let's go. Hey, Niels, do we expect another dip? Unrest in Middle East, I think, is already kind of factored in, unless there's like some huge change for the worse. But otherwise, crypto's just going to keep trading like it's trading. You're watching TIA also? Yeah, me too. They're unlocking almost double or almost the same amount of tokens that are already in circulation are being unlocked. It's almost going to double the supply. Whew. I'm not going to hold through that. So now it's just timing it. Trying to time it anyway. Yeah, portfolio's looking strong. You'd be disappointed if Doge doesn't go up at least 100% by the end of the year. Yeah, that'd be 22-cent Doge between now and the end of the year. Could happen. It could happen. 22-cent Doge. Hey, JD, I'll be nervous when we moving our Doge from wallet back to exchange. Yeah, so I recommend just move a little bit first. Like just take like 50 Doge, something like that. Move that first before you move the rest of the bag, just to make sure, right? Because, I mean, it doesn't cost you any more. I mean, the fee on moving your Doge is so small. The Dogecoin network fee is so small. So just move like 50 Doge over. And when that's successful, then move the rest. And then you'll feel better. Won't be so nervous then. So you don't have to move it all at once. Do a test move, a little bit. Typically, wallet to wallet, Doge, moving Doge is easy. But whenever you're dealing with an exchange, there's always a delay. Because you're not moving it to an individual owned wallet, you're moving it to an exchange wallet when you move back. So it's not going to happen so fast. And people get really nervous and upset. It's like, why isn't my Doge there yet? It just takes longer. So just remember that too. It's not instantaneous whenever you're dealing with an exchange wallet. Hiram, you're in Japan for vacay. Well, thanks for tuning in. Good morning to you. Have some nice Japanese tea. Someone's trying to pump it, but someone's trying to dump it at the same time. Yeah, T is just, I think there's going to be a pump as well on Celestia. I think there is. If it gets up to like 650, I'm out. I'm out at 650. And it was there back here on September 24th, but I wasn't thinking about it then. But if it gets back up to that level, I think I'm selling. This is the Celestia chart. I had a big sell-off here, beginning of October. Well, with everything else. I mean, everything else was dropping down too. But so that's my target right now. It's like 650. And it's like, okay, I'll sell that. Of course, you zoom out more on Celestia and you see where the price was. Here we were back in February at $19. That's why I bought it at $6 because I saw 3x back to $18. But I didn't know there was this huge token unlock coming up. So yeah. Yeah, right now $657 and I'm out. Short-term thing. Again, we don't know what the rest of October is going to do, but I'm like, I want to sell it and then get my money out of it and into something else for the November election pump that I think is going to happen. I want to be in something else. So I'm not waiting on Celestia. We'll see how that goes. Disclosure Crypto. How are you? The Gary Network or Gary. Never looked at it. Gary. Gary US dollar on Kraken. 009, plain 009. Yeah, see where it was back in March, February, March. We were up here at about 4 cents. So 4 cents down to less than a penny. That's a pretty big drop. That's a pretty big drop. 86% drop. Wow. I don't know what this is. I don't know what the Gary Network is, but I mean, buying over the summer, if you could get it down here at 006, 007, and it pumps back up to like even 3 cents, that's a 4x. But I don't know what this is. But yeah, it took a big hit from 6 months ago. Much more than Doge. We look at Doge at that same time. What did Doge go down? 50%. Yeah, 22 to 10, a little over like 55%. Do you have to swap your Matic for the new poll? I didn't. I had it on, I had bought Matic on Robinhood. I moved it over to the Robinhood wallet and it was on the Polygon network. It already automatically migrated. It did it itself. So this is the purple. This is the purple Robinhood wallet. And it automatically changed to the poll token. So that already happened. I didn't have to do anything. Robinhood wallet just did it. Of course, the whole Matic price is way down. It's like, ouch. But I only bought a little bit and I wanted to see what happened with this transfer, the migration there from Matic to Pol, and and I was trying out the Robinhood wallet itself too to see how that worked. And for Matic, it worked out great. Moved the Matic over last year, and then it automatically migrated to the Pol token. BTC rejected on 200 SMA. Yeah, it's right there. 200 SMA right now is 63.5. Looks like it moved up just a little bit higher, over 64, and then came back down. But yeah, that's this white line here is the 200 SMA. But still, green candle for the day. Yeah, this Saturday's ended up like I thought. It was going to go sideways, and look at the candle. It ended up slightly red, but pretty much sideways, as predicted. If you look at the end of my Friday live stream video, that's exactly what I said would happen. And then look out for Sunday, and Sunday night we had a pump. And so far Monday, up earlier and then back down, but still in the green. Doge's, however, today is a little red. So we need to get back up to at least 1117 to turn back green. So we'll be looking for that tonight. I want to see that green. If it's green, then we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 daily green candles in a row on the Dogecoin chart. Yeah, the dancing Doge was there. Saw him, right? Still black and white. He hasn't turned back to color. Again, I think that was in memory of Kobasu. TradingView, they know what they're doing. That's the only coin on all of TradingView that has anything like that is Dogecoin. I've never seen anything like that on any other coin on TradingView, just Doge. So that's why you know Dogecoin is special. That's how you know. Come on, little doggy. The MACD will look pretty good soon on the daily. BTC will pump over 65. I believe all of that. $5, Ivan. That's a lofty goal. I don't see that happening this cycle. There are others who are predicting $5 Doge, but I think it's going to be a battle to get over $1 if we do get that big pump. And again, that's probably going to be early next year. I don't think it's in the rest of 2024. But if Bitcoin's going up to like $400,000, like somebody was predicting here, this Bitcoin super cycle, BTC to 400,000, it's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. You've got a Coinbase wallet. You're going to have to swap it. Yeah, there's if you go on to X Twitter, there you can search, and there's a link of how you can manually migrate it from Matic to Pol. I didn't look at it because the Robinhood wallet did it automatically for me. You sold yours before the transfer. It wasn't doing well at all. I don't know. It's still not doing well. It's still not doing well. Yeah. I'm going to sell it at the top of the market, whatever that is. I'll finally sell it and be done with it. Again, it wasn't a lot. It's only like $250 or so worth now. I think I started at 500, and I've lost half the value in it when I did it. So super cycle, booking profits. That's my plan. I'll keep some Bitcoin, I'll keep some Doge, and I'll keep some Sui. Those are the three I'm going to keep. Everything else, goodbye. All my ETH, gone. All my Algorand, gone. All my SHIB, gone. Selling it all. At $2? Not hardly, Ivan. Not hardly. No. No. Maybe 0.002. That would be huge if it even got to that. That would be huge. I mean, Sheep still has 4 zeros, dude. It's got 4 zeros. So let's see what happens. We try and keep it real here on this channel, Ivan. So $2 SHIB is unrealistic. Yeah, well, it was only going to be Bitcoin and Doge, but now with what's happening with Sui, I'm like, I may want to hold on to some of that. Maybe I'll keep half of what I have and sell the other half for profit and just keep the other half and let it ride. It's such a good blockchain and it's growing so fast. And you see the price just accelerating. So I'll stick with that. Maybe half my Doge and half my Bitcoin. And I'll let those ride. Everything else, selling. Hopefully I hit it all right at the top of the bar. No, I'll be layering out. That'll be the strategy, layering out. Why even give $30 Doge article attention? Some guy commented on it on my video this morning. That's the only reason. Somebody was like, oh, it's going to $30. You're being too conservative. And I'm like, I had to say something. It's like, let's be realistic. Hey, maybe like 10 years from now, right? 20 years from now, some point in time. Because Dogecoin is just going to keep going. It's never going to stop. So maybe sometime it'll get up there. So peak bull market between January and March. Well, it depends on what you're comparing it to. You're going to compare it to 2021 or 2017. Because 2017, the peak of the market wasn't until the end of 2017. That was December. For alts, 2021, the peak was like March, April. That's when alts were flying high, and especially Doge went on its big run in April and then into the first week of May. And then alts just crashed from there until SHIB. But SHIB did its own thing later in that year. And like all the attention went to SHIB. That's kind of how it played out in 2021. But for the things I'm holding, like VeChain and Harmony One and all those from 2021, yeah, they hit their highs, I think, in like March, April, if I remember. They're all good before the whales dump it. You're not waiting for the dumps. No, I'll be doing a layering strategy. We're going to talk about that once prices start really accelerating. We're going to talk about layering strategies. You're selling everything except maybe 10% of your Doge, and then buy back in Bitcoin, Sui, Solana, and ETH in the next bear market. That is a good plan. Not financial advice, but that's a good plan. I would be doing that too if I was holding on to a lot of those profits, but a lot of it is going to go into a nice piece of real estate. So, but we'll see. If the prices go up like huge, I'll have a lot left over. I mean, if I make $4 million, I'm not buying a $4 million house. I don't think I need that, right? If I make $4 million, let's just say, I'm not buying a $4 million house. So I'll have some money left over. That's if things go real crazy. You never know. Crypto's done it before. There's a lot of crazy speculation out there. That's what we don't know when the end is. Again, you can look at, I've got it right here. Right here. 4-year cycles. So this was 2017's. The Bitcoin halving year was 2016. And then in 2017, the end of the cycle was the end of December. Went all the way to the end of the December with this huge run. 2021 didn't do that. 2021 had this double top. Bitcoin ran up to 64,000 and then it dumped right when Dogecoin dumped. And that was because Tesla stopped accepting Bitcoin for payment for cars after it had pumped up, because Tesla started accepting Bitcoin for payments for cars. And then it dumped back down. Then there was the Chinese ban on Bitcoin mining, all that was going on. So big drop. But then Bitcoin turned around, and by November it was back up and made a new all-time high to 69,000. And that was November. So that's what happened in 2021. What's 2025 going to be? Don't know. Don't know. So, I mean, if it starts doing what it did in 2017 and it runs up and hits a high like midway through the year and you start selling everything, price goes down a little bit, but then it even goes higher. Well, if you sold everything there, well, you probably booked some decent profits. But you'll be kicking yourself if it kept going up higher, wouldn't you? You got to live with what you do, right? You make your decision, best decision you can make, and you got to live with it. So no woulda, coulda, shouldas, right? That's what I say. No woulda, coulda, shouldas. You do the best you can with the information you have at that time, and hopefully you hit it here like we did in 2021. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Something happening that's going to be different than this 2017 run. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. Doge starting to move up again. I like it when it moves up when I'm doing a live stream. I'm still holding VeChain. Still have it. You never know. AI will be the next cycle. Yeah, I bought back into Fetch. Yeah, I bought back into Fetch at like $1.05, and now it's at $1.50. So I bought, $1.05. I bought it right here, back in on the 6th of September on that dip. That's where I bought in right there. Got my little green circle there if you can't see it. So yeah, back into AI. I had already booked profits from before and then bought back in right there. So yeah, back in that part of the AI game. See what happens. I got my Doge average down to 12.4 cents. Nice, Ivan. That's the way to do it. DCA down. And of course, paying down some of my assets, hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah, got to get rid of that debt. Whatever you do, get rid of the debt. And that's my final good riddance to debt is no more mortgage. That's my plan. No more mortgage. It's the only debt I have left is that mortgage. And we still don't know how high Bitcoin and alts will go. Book the profits when you think it's right. Don't become a bag holder. Yep. That's mostly my plan. I'll still hold. I can't sell all my Dogecoin. It's against my nature. I can't do it. And profit is profit. Exactly. You're watching Sui right now. When you see it slowing down, you're going to dump it and buy more Doge, right? Buy more Doge on the dip. Your average is going up. Yeah, mine too. When I bought that Doge last week, it was like, brought my average up a little bit. That's okay. It's all good. Hey, we're about to switch our daily candle to green here. Oh, it did. Look at that. Right on cue. There's our daily Doge candle now in the green. Let's hope it keeps going up, and that'll be 5 straight green days in a row. Not huge gains, but that's a start. Look at that. 11:18 now. We're in the green for Doge. I think we're going to get right back up to my white line, which is my price prediction line. That'll be nice. Yeah, not going to trip the bag. I'm not swing trading. Bag's all packed. Yeah, I'm not swing trading anymore either. I'm just looking to rotate out of Celestia, I think, is my last big move. It's because I don't know what's going to happen with this big token unlock. So I'm just looking at that. If the price is right, you'll buy more Doge. Love it. Love it. We don't know what Elon's going to do. And what else is going to happen? There's still Doge 1. This satellite project is still out there. Don't have any updates on it yet. When Bitcoin starts moving, Doge is going to move. And Doge will go up higher at a higher percentage than Bitcoin. You get more Pepe. You want to get more Pepe? Buy Moodang on the dip. Moodang. I don't know about that. These Sui meme coins, I don't know. I don't know how to get money over there. I just trade on Coinbase for the most part. On the Coinbase. Still talking to crypto.com about being an ambassador or something. We'll see how that plays out. I told him it's like bull run's coming. Going to be a lot of eyes on everything. And the guy's like, yeah, I know it's coming. I'm like, yep. So we'll see if I get that. Talking to him. You're over 100K in your Pepe. Not going to buy any more. That's all right. You did great. You did great on that trade. I mean, that's a great trade. Tough to beat that. And you told me to buy, and I didn't. I know. I bought Jasmy, though. And I'm way up on my Jasmy, but not like your Pepe. I know. I know. Pepe's back up to 10, isn't it? I haven't been following it. Yeah. Back up to 10. This is my buy price right here. Is 1096 because I bought it in a couple chunks. 1096. That's my average. So I did not buy it at a great price. But it was back here on a dip. Right there. It had already gone up here to like 16, 17 and it dipped back down. And I said, well, I'll get it right near 10. That's where I bought it. right there. That was in June. Could have waited a little more, but that's when I did it. What's Pepe going to do from here? Probably double. I'll bet it doubles to here, and your 100K goes up to 200K. Will you sell some then? Sell maybe half? I mean, that's a big chunk. Then you've got 100K in profit. 100K in profit on Pepe. That'd be sweet. Yeah, Fetch was up here at $3, $3.30. So I was like buying it at $1, could triple back up to $3. I'll play that game. So yeah, that's why I bought back into FET on this dip. This was my old price back here, 36 cents. But I booked profit somewhere. I don't remember what it was when I finally sold it. It might have been $1. I didn't have a huge chunk of it, but it might have been $1. So yeah, bought back in. Realized I should have something in the AI space. Yeah. Doge pumping. Sweet. Nice. 1120. Let's go, Doge. Let's go. In Aptos. You're still in Aptos, aren't you, Bull Run? $9 for Aptos. I sold this a long time ago. It was up here at 18. So from 9, it would double to get back to its March price. Yeah, I sold it right up there. $17. I sold Aptos. I bought in at 11 and I sold at $17 right there. That was a good sale. I hit that one just right on Aptos. But I had bought it at $11.98. So I didn't get in early enough to get a really low price. But that was my Aptos. Every once in a while you sell at the right time, and I did get out of that one at the right time, but I didn't sell my Doge at 22 cents. But now we got Doge going up, 11.23. Sweet. Doge on fire. Yes, KB. More than 100K in profit because I hardly put anything in it. I know. You hit that one. That was like the best trade. You hit it so good. And I remember when you said it, and I was just like, Pepe, really? Or something like that. I remember. Could probably go back and look at some of my live streams last summer. And it'll be on there. It'll be on there. And my reaction will be like priceless. It'll be like, how stupid. But you never know. You never know. Yeah, sometimes you hit it well. You had 5 ETH. You sold 4 of them at 38. Good sell. Yeah. Third time that question was asked today. No offense, but I know. But thanks for coming on the live stream. Appreciate it. I'm still thinking Doge is like 20 to 22 cents. end of December. That's still my price prediction, which it was back from January, beginning of the year, because I did my full 2024 price prediction. And without Dogecoin actually getting integrated directly into X Twitter, which doesn't look like it's going to happen by the end of the year, 22 cents right in there. So that is still in play. Doge is going to surprise everyone when FOMO kicks in. I know. Even non-crypto people know Doge, and the line will be out the door to buy Dogecoin when it's FOMOing, it's going crazy, and the price is a lot higher than it is now. That's when they're going to start buying. That's the way it works. Just like all new people buying Bitcoin at 100K. They're not buying it at 60. They're buying it at 100. Line will be out the door for $1 Dogecoin. $1 Dogecoin. And we can still get it for 10 cents on the dips. All right, everyone. Hey, enjoy your evening. I will be live again Wednesday at 4 o'clock. So look forward to that. Probably have a video come out tomorrow. And depending on what Doge is doing, maybe another one early Wednesday morning as well. A lot going on, but hey, looking to establish higher lows and higher highs on the Dogecoin chart, and maybe throw a few dollars at some other coins, maybe a meme. We'll see. Again, good to be diversified. I know some of you only have Doge. That's okay. But also, we're looking at, this continuation of the bull market, but I mean, just totally huge now going forward. So that's what we got. Hope everyone is safe and well, and we'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.